FEMA is a good topic for right now. This is September. This is our peak season for hurricanes, and this is the 9th of September. And we have one sitting right out there. Not quite sure whether it's going to make a right turn. That's what they're telling us. They're coming here. But it all comes down to being able to rebuild because we get storms in Florida. We get daily storms that can be brutal, but the hurricanes are brutal to the communities. So there's a few ways you can speed that up if you need to put in a claim. First of all, you have to be sure that you're in an area where they have declared a disaster to be able to even apply for the federal funds. That's why the governors of all states petition the government to claim a disaster in areas that need FEMA help. And so you have to make sure you're in that area. Then documenting your damage and your loss. And amid the grief that you feel, the loss that you're feeling, it's very hard to do that, to focus on what you need to do. Sometimes it helps if you can take pictures inside your rooms, outside your buildings. They may not be there. And make sure that can help you when it comes to, what do I write down? What kind of damage do we have? But documenting that damage is important. And the faster you get that done, the faster you get your claim in. The other is finding the disaster aid. What do you look for? You start with your insurance, and a lot of you will have something that's hooked to FEMA. You have FEMA individual assistance, FEMA's disaster relief, and quite a few other ones to choose from. So you need to identify your insurance, who you need to contact, and what they need from you. But they're definitely going to know what happened. What is your loss? You also, community partnerships are crucial. There's people, it's usually organized and involves the governments, relief organizations, community leaders. Once the storm has gone by, it's usually a real group effort. So you need to know who those contacts are too ahead of time. It's real good to make yourself a folder, put this information in there because you're going to need it. And sometimes titles, deeds, car ownership, those type of papers, things that will be really hard to replace. You maybe want to have a folder that you grab if you evacuate, or you know where it is to find it if you have a lot of damage. And I advise you all to think about the storms ahead of time. Prepare yourself and think about, what are you going to do when you do have to put in a claim to FEMA? Who does it go to? What exactly the claim is? The quicker you can respond in those really difficult times, the faster the relief will come. Thank you for joining me, Linda Hollington, Caldwell Banker.